Welcome to Nightique. I'm Edward St. Pé. We have a great show for you tonight. We've got King Edward with us, King Edward Antoine, an authentic, real deal blues player from here in Mississippi who's played all over the world. He's got a new record out. It's called 50 Years of the Blues. We'll find out about his career, his life in Chicago, his life as he returned back to the South many, many years ago, and we'll hear an exclusive performance. All of that coming up on this edition of Nightique. Stay with us.
Since 1849, Carter Jewelers has been a part of Jackson's rich history. Over 163 years later, we've not only survived, Carter Jewelers has flourished. From generation to generation, we've established a tradition of excellence. Our reputation is built on customer satisfaction, service, and trust. Every piece of jewelry is handpicked, so you know you're getting the best value.
Nobody says I do like we do at Carter Jewelers.
Come see us and be part of our history.
I'm Dr. Quinn, and I believe in the power of exercise. Many patients ask me if they're going to get high blood pressure or diabetes because their parents had these conditions. I tell them that we cannot control our genetics, but we can control our diet and level of exercise. Practicing healthy decisions result in a better outcome. I'm Dr. Quinn, and I want you to remember that you have control.
Well, I'd like to welcome King Antoine, King Edward Antoine.
That's right.
And when we say Antoine,
yeah,
that's French.
Yeah, that's French.
And so
Antoine is for French.
So everybody knows King Edward. Let me get a shot here. That's the new record, King
CD,
Edward.
yeah.
In 50 Years of Blues. And you've been playing for 50 years, right?
Oh yeah, I started in 58.
58.
That's 50 years, man.
Okay, now we were talking before we went on about the fact that you're from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Lafayette. I was born in Rain, Louisiana. I was raised in Lafayette.
Okay, and your name is Antoine, which is a French name.
That's right. It's Edward Antoine, but it's King Edward Antoine on my,
That's your stage name.
Stage name. But
Okay.
really, I just go as King Edward.
King Edward, right.
Yeah.
Now, we got to talk a little bit about Zydeco, because when you were growing up, you spoke French with your family, right?
Oh yeah, all of us grew up. My brothers and sisters, all of us, we speak French, man, and we grew up French. Well, mostly all the people down there was French. White and black, we speak French to each other. And
you see, in my daddy, when I was growing up, he didn't speak French around the house, but when he went to see his mom,
they speak French to her.
That's all they talked was French.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So many people down in South Louisiana.
There you go.
That's all was spoken French.
And see, what people don't understand about Zydeco music. See, Clifton Chenier was our cousin, and he taught me Zydeco because I played with him when I was 17 years old.
And he was the king of Zydeco.
King of Zydeco, king of the accordion.
Accordion and washboards.
Yeah, and he had a washboard, and I played guitar for him, and we had washboard, guitar, and accordion. So I played guitar, background guitar for him.
And he sang in French.
He sang in French.
And people,
and people would get up and dance, man, get up and dance, man.
And that's what Zydeco was. It was sort of, tell me if I'm correct, it's sort of like a melding of French culture and black culture.
Right.
It was Zydeco.
Right. I'll tell you something about Zydeco. You can see the washing board. That what the washing board was playing, people don't know this. That's what James Brown got that lick from.
His
guitar. His guitar would play. If you listen to James Brown's music, that funk that he playing, the guitar player is playing what that rubbing board was playing. And James Brown, I feel good. See, that's the same thing. James Brown picked that up from the Zydeco people in Louisiana when he used to come through that in his young days,
Because he was traveling all around playing, huh?
But he picked that up and took the guitar, made the guitar play them licks, and it went big, see? And a lot of people don't even know that. They say Zydeco is like this French music. Zydeco is a dance music. If you hear it, and you got to dance to it.
And so you went on stage with Clifton Chenier, the king of Zydeco, your cousin, right?
Yeah.
At what age, 16, 17?
I was 17 then.
17.
And, well, I grew up with all my cousins. They all play music, and some taught me, the blues, you know. And then when I got to be 21, I moved to Portland, Oregon. They didn't have too many blues players up there, so I got me a band and started playing blues around there. Everybody liked it.
They had not heard a real blues guy
Blues,
from the South.
a real
probably.
blues.
That was the whole
And then what
thing.
people don't know about me, I play jazz too. So when I got to Portland, I couldn't get no job, so I played with a 12-piece orchestra band, playing jazz. But then I couldn't play me like I wanted to, so I went back to my blues, you know. And then that's when I started carrying a big flower.
Well, when you go to a place like Portland, outside of the South, where
Mm-hmm.
they maybe did not ordinarily have a authentic blues man around,
No,
what
no.
did they think of the music?
Crazy about it.
They crazy about it.
Crazy about it. Crazy about it. I was making more money in Portland than I did just traveling on the road, you know. But now my brother called me when I was in Portland because I didn't know that many people up there up north, you know. So he was living in Chicago, and he was playing with all the blues players up there. He played bass and sang, and he's a recording artist, Nolan Struck. And he said, "Man, you need to come on up here, man, and good as you can play the guitar, man, they would love you up here." I said, "Okay." He said, "Well, I tell you what, I'll send you a ticket."
To Chicago.
Yeah, I'll send you a ticket, and you just come on, I'll pick you up at the airport. I said, "All right." So I moved to Chicago, man, and when I got there, all that snow on the ground, you should have saw me, man, sliding and slipping and sliding. I wasn't used to that, you know. But then I got to playing with these blues players like Junior Wells. They had the checkerboard lines, Buddy Guy's checkerboard lines. It was this legend then. It was Buddy Guy's checkerboard lines.
Checkerboard Lounge.
Yeah, checkerboard lines. And Teresa's Lounge was the two bluesest places in Chicago. So I met all of them. I met all of them. I was young, but I was in there with them. And but the star singers at that time was Muddy Waters and B.B. King and Albert King and Howlin' Wolf and them guys like that. They was a star singer. We was learning from, you know, following them, you know.
Yeah.
But I could play it because I left Louisiana and I knew all the songs, all that kind of stuff.
So what years were those? Around what
Well, I
period?
went to Chicago in '61.
So back in those days, when y'all were doing blues in Chicago, what was the crowd like? Was it black and white
black
crowd?
Black and white.
Did the white people embrace blues in Chicago?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you about Chicago. When I went down there, I was surprised. Like I seen, like, Buddy Guy place would draw black, white. People from overseas, man, would come in there, like, you know, different country people.
Yeah.
From different country.
Yeah.
You know.
They appreciate blues more than
man,
Americans even.
Yeah.
Really?
Then Chicago really grew up big for blues. They had clubs all over Chicago. You didn't have no problem getting a gig. You know, you could play anywhere in Chicago because band was popular.
So you eventually decided to come back home to the South.
Well, I stayed there till '75. I mean, my wife was breaking up and she went to L.A. And this guy, McKinley Mitchell, he's an R&B blues singer. Me and him was all over Chicago playing at the Ricky Theaters and all the big orchestras, and Bobby Bland and B.B. King. So he said, "Man, me and my wife broke up too." He said, "I'm going back home to stay." I said, "Where you home at?" He said, "Mississippi." I said, "What part of Mississippi?" He said, "Jackson." I said, "Jackson, what that said?" I said, "I ain't never been to Jackson." I said, "Well, I'm ready to leave too, but I can go Louisiana, Texas, where my people at." He said, "Man, you come go with me." So we got here to Jackson because we already had recorded in Chicago. So we got here to Jackson. He signed up with Malaco Records. When he signed up with Malaco Records, then I went did all his tracks, demo tracks, like In the Rainbow Town I Live In. You know, I put all that music together at Malaco for McKinley. And then after I left McKinley, I went, my brother came here from Chicago and I recorded his album, Nolan Struck, Rolling with Nolan and My Nerve Gone Bad and all them songs that he recorded, Falling in Love. I put the music down for him, you know. So finally, I think it was around 70 when we was at Subway Lounge. We did a duet blues album, me and my brother, Brothers to Brothers. We did that blues record. And it went big, so we leased it to Paula record, you know, in Louisiana. But Donnie Vincent, Ace record, come got me. He said, man, he said, I like your style. He said, nah, I'd like to record you, you know, on this album I got coming out, compilation album with all the artists. He said, I need you to do at least 2 songs on that. I said, okay. So we had the late Sam Miles, you probably heard of him. Sam Miles, we had Hollywood Jr., Elmo James Jr., Jimmy Reed Jr., all these guys come from Chicago, came here to record it, Malico to be on the album, you know. And Ralph Sim, he was on there. And we just laid it down, man. In them days, them people didn't practice. They practically in the studio. Y'all and Vincent go get them some whiskey, get a big bottle of whiskey, and get this. Y'all play like you're all in a nightclub, man.
Yeah.
And man,
Johnny Vincent is sort of legendary.
Yeah, he was legendary. Yeah.
Now, you're going to play for us tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
And will you come back after we
Aye.
hear you and we'll talk and finish our conversation?
I sure will.
Okay, thank you, King Edward.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's an honor to have you here with us.
Oh, yeah. Good to see you again.
Yes, sir, you too.
All
And we'll
right.
be right back after this.
Since 1849, Carter Jewelers has been a part of Jackson's rich history. Over 163 years later, we've not only survived, Carter Jewelers has flourished. From generation to generation, we've established a tradition of excellence. Our reputation is built on customer satisfaction, service, and trust. Every piece of jewelry is handpicked, so you know you're getting the best value.
Nobody says I do like we do at Carter Jewelers.
Come see us and be part of our history.
Ingalls Shipbuilding is hiring electricians, structural welders, machinists, ship fitters, pipe fitters, and pipe welders in our Pascagoula, Mississippi site. Signing bonuses available for pipe welders only. Positions are union represented. Come build your career with Ingalls Shipbuilding. Go to www.huntingtoningalls.com/careers or call 888-935-1507.
Bring your pretty self home, baby. Look at boy, look at.
Boy, you smoking over there.
Yeah,
man.
you smoking too,
You
man. You smoking too. All right, we'll go back and get let's go back and get old Jimmy, huh? The late Jimmy Reed. Bright light, big city. Going to my bed, bright light, big city. Going to my woman's head. I tried to talk to her, she don't believe a word I say. Go on, pretty baby, woman like yourself, go on, pretty baby, woman like yourself. Try to talk to you, you don't believe a word I say. I'm going up, going down, going up, down, up, anywhere you want me to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woman, you got me, you know, I ain't gonna let you go. Hey.
Attention! If you currently wear eyeglasses or contact lenses, stay tuned for an important message. Are you tired or frustrated with bothersome eyeglasses and contact lenses? If you answered yes, then LASIK might be just what you're looking for. And at the LASIK Vision Institute, our LASIK procedures now start at just $2.99 per eye. The LASIK Vision Institute's nationwide network of eye surgery centers offer the most comprehensive, reliable, and affordable vision improvement services available. With over 900,000 procedures performed since 1999, our independent surgeons are changing the way people just like you see the world. Call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule a free evaluation. A $200 value, free. And for a limited time, LASIK procedures start at just $2.99 per eye. Plus, be sure to ask about our 0% interest finance programs.
Call 1-800-279-4907. 1-800-279-4907.
Ingalls Shipbuilding is hiring electricians, structural welders, machinists, ship fitters, pipe fitters, and pipe welders in our Pascagoula, Mississippi site. Signing bonuses available for pipe welders only. Positions are union represented. Come build your career with Ingalls Shipbuilding. Go to www.huntingtoningalls.com/careers or call 888-935-1507. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was King Edward, Antoine.
Yes, sir.
It's a real honor to have a real. I guess we could classify you as one of the original living blues men.
Well,
in our
you know,
state.
all the guys that I grew up dead and gone now, you know, and it's got me, Nolan, Bobby Rush, and B.B. King, the legends left out here that really into the blues, and you know. So that's the reason why when I recorded this album here you got in your hand.
This is the new album, right?
Yeah. And when I recorded this album, what you heard me play today is the stuff I grew up with. So what I did on this album, since we got young folks nowadays, they like to dance, you know. So I changed my style of music.
For the new record?
For the new CD, but I'm still playing the blues like Albert King and B.B. King. But I'm putting a beat into it so they can dance to it and enjoy it.
Now you work with the Hit the Road Entertainment.
Yeah, Miss
so,
Peggy Brown is my manager.
Miss Peggy Brown, and that's hittheroadentertainment.com. You can Google it, and that's how they would book you if they wanted to book a King Edward concert. And also, where's the record available?
But now, it'll be out in about 2 more weeks, and they're going to log it, and it'll be out.
Online, you can
online
pick it,
where you can
probably
pick it
Amazon.com, things like that.
Now I got my KingEdwardBlues.com. It's mine.
KingEdwardBlues.com. Okay,
you
good.
can find me on that one too.
Good, and you can get the record too.
Well, she gonna be doing the sales on her website.
On her website.
But you can see me on my website, KingEdwardBlues.com.
Have you got any plans that you are immediate plans for travel and touring?
Oh yeah. We got some things for France and Canada.
France and
for
Canada.
This summer.
Well, when you go to France, you'll be able to speak French to the people,
they
right?
come here and they came to Hell and Mail, and I'm the only one who could speak to them. And everybody looking at me.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, they were looking at me strange, and we was having fun speaking together, you know.
Yeah.
And I did a Zydeco song for them, you know.
There you go.
And oh man, it was beautiful. And
well, it's an honor to have you, and we want you to come back soon, okay?
Anytime.
We want you to become a regular on our show.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, King
Appreciate
Edward.
it.
Thank you, folks, and we'll see you next time on Nightique.